Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, we got Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater, Toney's here, and the Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton as well. What's going on, you guys? What's been happening?
Howdy-ho, neighbors.
What's happening, Rich, Dennis, Scott?
Feeling under the weather a little bit.
Everybody, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Rich,
I just want to say, how you doing, Sunday crew?
we're doing good.
Me and Dennis has got the flu, or the bug, I don't
Something.
know what you call it.
You guys are falling apart.
Mine's basically allergies and it's making me cough and sneeze so much that my esophagus is swelling up. I went to the doctors and they told me if it ain't better in a week, I'm going to the hospital. So,
Jeez. Man, oh man, you think they'd just give you like something for allergies, like, I don't know, Benadryl or
they
something?
put me on an antibiotic and gave me a Mediheller, but it's too early to tell. I just started it yesterday. So,
God dang.
we'll see. If I get the coughing, you'll know.
Okay.
I'll have to mute. So,
All right, and Dennis is falling apart too?
Yeah, mine's in my chest. We went
Chest
up to the
congestion.
yesterday. It was 37 degrees yesterday morning.
Wow.
I got up.
Nippy.
I waited till it warmed up a couple hours. Dustin got a couple hours head start off me, but still, getting out there and getting wet and it being cold, and then
Yeah, that doesn't
we
help.
were on such good gold. We went out again today, and then I'm off tomorrow. So we're supposed to go up tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm probably going to say I probably won't be able to make it tomorrow because it's really starting to kick my butt.
Yep.
You know what's really funny is because this short sleeve weather out here in Arizona is really kicking my butt.
Shut up. It was cold here, like, last night.
You know what's funny, Tim?
What's
He
that?
laughs about it now, but as soon as summertime rolls around,
Oh, I know.
oh,
It's too
we're
hot.
in the water, we're enjoying it, while you guys, it's too hot.
It's too
So,
hot.
Yeah,
you guys,
but Dennis,
you, guys
you
can't get out either, big boy.
got to realize one thing. We have 4 months of just like, it's kind of warm. You could jump the pool. You guys got 6 to 8 months of,
You're
man,
right.
this is freezing. I can't do
You're
crap.
right. You're right. I agree, Scott. And
I think I'm on top.
I hate to say you're on top, but I hate this weather. Trust me, I do. I'd rather
We've
be.
got about 6 months, buddy. 6 months where we can get out. From about April till October.
I think Scott can go out 12 months. He just whines it's too hot, and he
Yeah,
doesn't go out.
it's too hot.
But he
Are
could-
you crazy,
he could
Tim?
go out
Have you ever dug in 120-degree weather?
No.
Like, it's not, no, wait. It's not humidity.
But I
it's
wouldn't.
actually
Well, see.
120
But
degrees.
But that's when I'd improvise and be like, okay, I'm going metal detecting for a few months. It's like, hey, all these other people do it. What? Come on. They're prospecting year-round and finding them big, huge nuggets. They ain't taking off because it's 110. They're out there swinging that detector. Or dig you a mine. Dig you a mine like Jeff Williams.
You're telling me that you want to go walk around in the desert
Put your little sun hat on. Get
with
your,
get your
gallon,
hat?
gallon of water.
Oh my God!
Umbrella.
Man,
I don't know, whatever it takes.
I cannot wait till you come, and I hope you do come visit me in Arizona. I'm going to show you what sunlight is really
All
about.
right, here's the next option, B. Can't you just go find a mine like Jeff Williams and be underground and you'll be nice and cool?
Dude, no.
No, that's not even an option?
No, Jeff Williams does, what, you see his videos and stuff like that, and you know what? The guy, and I am probably one of the guys that would actually say, if I don't know it, I'm going to send you to him.
Uh-huh.
Because, well, he's really smart, and he's really up on geology. He's really above me.
Uh-huh.
I can say that outright. I don't have any heartfelt feelings about saying that.
Right.
His stuff and his videos do teach you a lot.
Sure.
But what I do and what he does is it's like night and day.
Right.
You know, he wants to go. I mean, you've seen that one video when he's like climbing down ladders. If I seen one ladder, I'm like, I'll go down there. And they, there's a second one. I'm like, no, not going to happen.
So you just don't want to get in a mine.
No.
That's not your forte.
It's a call. We call it a cul-de-sac. One way in, one way out.
Yeah.
And if the one way out folds in on you, guess where you are?
You're stuck in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, they don't know that you went down digging.
Right.
Even if somebody said, "Oh, I know he went down this mine shaft," even if you send a text, it's going to be like 3 days later before the actual medical or rescue people even come down to see you.
Okay, so here's another question: Does all construction stop there in the summertime?
No, it will not stop. They will close roads down, and they start construction around 12:30.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to have it like from 12:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning.
Like
that's
road construction, right? Which makes
that's
sense.
That's when it's state.
Right.
You know, all the state stuff.
Right.
They're not going to work in the daytime.
Right, but what about like your builders and stuff that are building houses and stuff like that?
No, still the same way.
Really?
You cannot. No, you cannot. It's 112 degrees. I mean, really, guys. No.
So
no,
they
wait
work at night?
You guys are used to one thing: humidity.
Yeah.
This is not humidity. This is 112
Right.
degrees.
No humidity.
Wow,
Right.
humidity.
I got you. I understand.
It will. People out here, I have seen like things on the news, like be from Ohio, Illinois. They come out here and do like big concerts and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I'm standing in the line for a day and a half, and all of a sudden the medical crew's got to keep picking these people up because they do not drink water. They don't even know they're sweating because the sweat just evaporates from your head.
Right.
It's not humidity. It will kill you.
Okay. All right. Just wondering.
I've seen it so much, it's just crazy. But like I said, out here it is just the way it is, and you got to deal with it. You can't come here and with 1 year, you're not going to go, oh, I'm good.
Right.
It's not. That's impossible.
Gotcha. Okay.
I moved out here, and I was like I said, when I first come here, me and my homie Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
we dropped into Prescott, and then after that, we were looking for jobs because I'm a gold digger, but I need to make extra money on the side.
Right.
And they're like, you're really in the wrong time of year. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is Prescott. I thought it was like coming into winter. You're in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no, it still snows here. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be here. So, yeah. But they told me that, you know what, it's usually Quartzsite that a lot of the guys that move to from up there, they go that way because it stays drier, a little bit warmer where you can tolerate it. Yeah, you have cold nights, but you have a lot more things around you. And I'm like, well, if I'm following the work, I want to build up these guys' tents that do like the rock shows and stuff like that. That's back when I was like, I was full-time gold digging, but I know if I didn't have a place where I can really dig gold, I'll go make money otherwise.
Right.
So that was pretty cool to me. And we went down there, and we were there, me and Lisa later, stayed down there for, oh my God, almost a year. And had a great time doing it. Met great people at Quartzsite because I'll tell you guys, a lot of Quartzsite is people from everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that actually live in Quartzsite are really, really cool because you know what? If you got guts enough to live in that thing all year long, you're pretty brave.
Well, there you go.
I'm just saying. It gets hot.
Okay.
It does get hot.
I was just wondering. It's like, okay. Yeah. Just wondering. Figured you could still figure out some way around it. I don't know how, but You'd think there'd be a way around it. Because there's got to be people that are out there doing it, right?
Well, to me, Tim, it comes down to brass tacks. I mean, really, do you want to dig gold, or are you really worried about what you're living in? And I mean, as a real gold miner, I've been in stuff that, like, this really sucks.
Right.
You just get upset about things, and oh my God, everything is just not right, And then you get in those good times that are like, oh, everything's really working, everything's really great. It's really going out well. But that's the thing you got to actually pay attention to if you do things like I do.
Right.
I mean, take yourself and other people. We know it. They go out because they got a regular job. They go out on the weekends. So if you find good gold on the weekends, I mean, you got to think about that. You guys. I mean, I've seen a couple good, like even at Dennis's and Kathleen's. All your guys' pans, you find you actually see like some good really pans, and I'm like, man, could you imagine digging that for 6 months out of the year? What you do? So there, like I said, there's a night and day between what we do, and it's pretty cool.
Right.
It is pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I just was wondering. I figured there got to be maybe some way around it where you could still dig even in the summer when it's hot.
Well, you can dig. There's some people that put actually lights up and dig in the nighttime.
Right. See, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I got a theory about that. You know what? When it's warm, and remember, everybody out there knows, not only am I a conservationist, but I'm a hunter. So when it's really warm in the desert, that's when everything is out trying to eat.
Right.
Oh, I'm talking about scorpions, rattlesnakes. I mean, anything. Javelina, mountain lions. They're
sure.
Yeah, you're really, I'm going to work in the nighttime because I got lights. You think those things care? No. They're like, I could run up there in there and grab that leg real quick and just drag him off. Right. You got to think about that.
I got you. No.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, nighttime mining, if I was around, say about if you had a good group, 10 to 15.
Right.
I wouldn't worry about much because you're all in a circle and you know what's in the circle. But to go out there with like me and 2 other people, there's a rattlesnake can crawl in at any time and you'd never, ever see it because it wasn't warned.
Right.
It didn't feel, he don't have to rattle. He's walking around looking for rats. Or you could have a mountain lion that could be like if you're digging a hole. That thing can be right on top of you, looking down like, maybe I could, maybe I couldn't tackle it. I mean, oh no, I never thought about this back in Indiana, but out here, oh yeah. If you ain't thinking about it out here, you're a dummy.
I got
you're gonna be the person I'm gonna hear about on the news. He just got attacked by a mountain lion. He's clawed up. He's in intensive care.
I was just curious. I didn't know if there was some way around it or not, to where you get more digging time, that's
well, if you had bigger machinery or more people, you're good.
Okay.
But let's say 2 to 3 people, taking a generator out, putting up lights, and you're taking a chance.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it would be, but if the
Scott, can you find the gold prices a while you're yakking?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, I just happen to be sitting here and... I
figured you'd be looking at them.
Wait a minute.
It went all over the place.
Damn it, I had it made.
You had it made?
Well, I thought I had it made.
So,
hang on.
Oh, jeez.
What are you talking about? Huh? I got this.
Don't get disconnected.
No, I'm just saying, I got this. Hang on.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, real-time gold prices. I like that. Anyway, yeah, I got it.
Here
we
got
go.
them? You going to do them?
Well, this is gold prices, folks, from Scott Swiftwater, Toney, and the Gold Prospector Space Radio. This is what we're going to talk to you tonight about because spot price is, oh my God, I like it. I'm talking, I like it. It's actually $1,505.
Ooh, nice.
So, man, come on, gold, stay around it all through the winter. Just stay around it. I want you to stay there all through the winter. Anyway, silver's coming in at Tim's gonna like this, $1,759.
Dang, come on, I want 18. Shoot for 18.
Well, they were trying
$1,759. They're working on it.
I know. We got platinum coming in. You know what? It looks. Platinum used to be a big old thing, but it's only $883.
Okay.
So that ain't.
Next.
Palladium, which I don't know. I swear to God, I wish somebody would text me one time and say I mine palladium because you're going to be on the radio show. But anyway, that comes out at $1,655.
Nice.
It smokes gold by $100.
And don't forget rhodium.
I don't have rhodium because wait a minute, this is one more row. Could be rhodium. What's this say? Nope. It does not say anything about
rhodium. Is 5,280 up 150.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh, see. So Terry Solomon said he placed her mined at night for years in Arizona. Yeah. He said they ran dry washers. And he said it never came close except some wild pigs. Scared the bejesus out of them. Other than that, you're all good.
I look at it this way. If the pigs will come up, so will everything else.
You never know. But, is the gold worth it? Is there enough gold, to make it worth that?
Dude, I'm really happy. Gold's $1,500.
Right. So you might want to consider some night digging.
That's $200 than what 4 months ago.
See, so you got.
Yeah. I'm digging it.
$1,500 an ounce. I mean, you might want to set up camp and start digging at night. Do like the cowboys used to do. Just get a rope and make a big circle around you, and rattlesnakes won't cross it. You'll be fine.
You know what the thing is because my backer, and I will say she, because it is her.
The boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's not selling gold to no one.
See?
So she's got she's pretty smart. But my backer, like I said, I used to be with a lot of people, companies and stuff like that used to back me for quite a few years. And now I have one person, which I'm not going to say who it is, but she's like, you know what? I don't want to see you giving gold to somebody else that I can make money off of. Right. And she kind of took over everything. And I'm like, you know what? I'm really thankful for that because it come down from, I was given 4 different backers, 4 ounces a year.
Right.
And now all I got to do is give to one person. So it's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But this year, I hope this year is going to be better than ever. Last year, you guys all know, it's like a episode of Gold Rush.
I don't remember
I tripped up.
Doing much at all last
I
year.
tripped up and fell in poop.
Pretty much.
Speaking of which, anybody watch Gold Rush?
I caught some of it.
Not yet. Don't you dare.
There was that one part. Scott.
Oh yeah.
La.
You better watch it.
No, you got to remember you're on the East Coast. Don't screw it up for me.
We're in the future.
What do you mean we're on? Is it not air at your house yet?
It's not Friday there yet, Dennis.
Oh, good.
It's only Wednesday in Arizona.
You funny guys.
We're not 2 hours ahead of them. We're 2 days ahead of them. See? So Scott hasn't got to watch it yet.
Come on, man.
Don't you want to know what happened, Scott?
Okay, you know what, Dennis Dayton? It would not be the same if you didn't talk about the show that's already been on. So go ahead.
You're right.
Do it. Tell us about it. I mean, really, come on.
Well, do you remember when last year when Parker was mining right next to Toney Beach, and he wanted to get some water from Toney, run a water line?
Yeah.
And Toney Beach pretty much said, "Sucks to be you." Wouldn't let Parker do it. Well, guess what? Toney Beach water permit run out. Parker leased that property from Toney, which run right through all that water.
You know what, Dennis? Okay, you know what? I already know where you're going. But oh my God. I seen the video plays I got on my internet. But did you see Tony's face when Parker said, "Why shouldn't I tell you to?"
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that was freaking priceless.
Oh, yeah.
If I was Parker, I would have told Toney, "Sucks to be you."
Yes. He could have said the exact same thing, right?
You know what? Really, if I was Parker, you know what I would have said?
20%.
It's 20 ounces off your first 1,000. Every time you go after that, it's going to get higher.
Yeah. 20%. No.
He nailed Parker, and and I like Toney. I got pictures with me and Toney and Crown King and everything. I love Toney. He's a funny guy. But if I was Parker, I would just had to say, you know what? You made money off of me. Now I'm going to change it around. I'm going to have to make money back off of you.
Well, sure, he should have said 10% of what you make each.
10%.
At least 10%.
And now you don't have to do any rights anymore, right?
Yeah, but you got to understand. Yeah, they got rights, but you got to understand. It's 1,000 ounces, and these guys are like always in competition, like who's going to be the best. Yeah. Well, it's just back when the Parker was doing the same thing. He's like, you know what, I'm going up, but every time I go up, I keep spending more. He should have did the same thing, and back to Toney, he should have just said it. It is like it is. If you make this much, I make this much. You make more, I make more, and it just keep going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
That would have, you know what? Because I know Toney and Parker's, they got, you see stuff on TV.
It's TV, yeah.
Yeah, it's TV.
So what happened, Dennis?
Continue, Dennis.
Okay. So anyway, Parker said, "Give me one reason why I shouldn't tell you to go to you know where."
Yeah.
And
why he said that?
He finally agreed to let Toney Beach use Parker's water rights to mine some kind of a claim that was real close. And in turn, Parker said, "I might need a favor down the road. So if I need a favor, I will expect it." Well, Parker used that favor right away. Toney Beach had to get all of his equipment off that property. He had until midnight on a certain date. And they're disassembling their big shaker table and their sluices, and because if they didn't, it had to stay there.
Wow.
Or they were going to be fined $20,000 a day or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, Parker's trying to clear this cut, and he's getting real close to Toney Beach property, and they weren't, to get it cut so they can start like 2 months or 2 weeks early. So instead, Parker just had them take the rest of the overburden and go ahead and pile it on Toney Beach claim. because Toney wasn't going to be able to mine it this year. He doesn't have a water permit. And Toney Beach and his wife Minnie, they were driving down there, and boy, Toney about come unglued. He was getting ready to stop Parker, make him take it back off, and it just goes to show you, Toney Beach wants a favor, but by God, anytime Parker wants a favor, he just shuts Parker down,
Yeah.
And of course, Minnie was telling Toney Beach, "Hey, you told Parker, that he might need a favor." She said, "Just leave it alone.
Right.
Let him finish doing what he's doing."
Oh, he did? He left him alone?
Yep, everything to him because of his wife.
Well,
Yeah.
that's when I quit watching it. Was right at that moment, so I didn't see what happened.
You know what, you guys as gold diggers, and we know this. I mean, if you are, and I call it persnickety. I mean, you're actually gonna get upset because I could put my dirt up on your dirt just to save it, because they got to reclaim this, folks.
Yeah.
You don't see that on TV. They have to reclaim the land.
Right.
Okay.
And that's what Parker said. Parker said that when it comes time to reclaim the land, it would be real easy because he could go back on Toney's property and just push it over onto his.
Right.
And exactly right. And float it out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? For anybody, and I'm gonna say this again. I like Toney and everything like it, but for anybody to say that wouldn't work just because you got a persnickety thing going on with the show or whatever, you know what? When it comes to land recreation, us as miners, we do that all the time. So it's weird. Imagine digging on one side of the creek and the other guy digging on the other side of the creek, and he got more gold. But then all you had to do is just push your stuff in this hole and it's done.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It was, just watch it, Scott. It was the 2-hour premiere, so you have to watch it and see what you think. That was.
You know what? Damn, when it comes down, when did people stop being people? Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know when that happened, but it happened, right?
I know. I'm just saying, that's the one thing that I like when I come on this radio show with you guys and Dennis and Rich and the Biffles. It's really a fun time, and I enjoy you guys because you guys and people should. Man, I hope that they actually look out and see what we do, and have fun with. Get out there.
Oh yeah, but like you said, you got to realize that's a TV show. How much that probably was all scripted anyway. So
I know, but I mean, it kind of hurts us low miners, what we call it. It's not. We're not really big. We don't have backhoes and stuff like that and running things, and it's really cool that we get actually miners that go in and we are what they call a real miner. We have a pick. We have a shovel. We have this. We got everything we can do right now with our hands. Not backhoes and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, the show's cool, but they're real miners.
Right. They're to me, commercial miners.
Exactly. It's like, oh my gosh, really? They could pull one backhoe. And I'm like, well, that's one day.
That one scoop.
Yeah, it's one day of work.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, God. Yeah, there's a big difference. We're after the same material, but it's a big difference. That's for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. But not that I don't like how, they actually do show what real gold miners go through.
Sure, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I do like that. And then these guys are like upscale. Like, oh, yeah, you don't even know them when we spend.
Right.
People see what it's 1,000 ounces. Yeah, but what they spend.
Right.
That's the part they don't show.
I mean, if they didn't have all the hoopla in the show, it'd be pretty boring just watching guys push dirt around all day.
Exactly.
They got to put the drama in there to make it interesting, make it worth watching. So it's like, I think that's kind of why I think I like Bering Sea Gold better,
That, and I used to like that Yukon Gold.
Yukon Gold was good,
yeah,
too.
You're right, Rich. That was awesome, wasn't it?
That was a good one.
There wasn't no drama or nothing. It was all about finding the gold.
Yeah. That was
Hell yeah. Yukon Gold was I'm just saying, that was the stuff.
It was. I think that show's still on. We just don't get it here no more. I think it's on, I don't know, one of them other Discovery channels or something. But, yeah, I think it's still on. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I like Gold Rush, don't get me wrong, but you got the drama built onto it now.
Right.
And this,
yeah.
But when they had Yukon Gold, they're like, okay, you guys, this the first season, we got to build a little bit of drama. They don't have to build drama because they're people like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I got back. I won't build you drama. They ain't gonna win. They're not gonna beat me. And that was really cool.
Yeah. It's just like, man, we're just trying to get the gold and make a living and survive, you know?
Yeah, it's the real people.
Yeah. We're going to build some equipment out of pieces, parts, and get some gold, you know?
I mean, you take Dennis Dayton today. He just went to the pit.
Right.
He went back there. He's still testing. He's still going forward and backwards. He's trying to find it. Dude, that's real gold. That's real stuff. I think that would be a cool TV show.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of the pit, you know, Dennis's buddy that digs with him at the pit was going to join us here for a little bit and talk about...
Yeah, I think he's going to after the first commercial.
Oh, okay. After the first commercial.
Yeah, I'm not going to have Cooley's Corner tonight because I haven't been really feeling good to do that.
No,
so
that's fine, Rich.
Going to let Dennis have his guests on tonight in my place. So.
All right, cool. Well, we can go to commercial. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. We go to commercial and then bring him in, and he could talk a little bit about the pit and his mining with you, Dennis, and stuff.
Hey,
like
Cooley,
that.
We still think you're cool, bro.
What'd you say, Scott?
I said, hey, Cooley, we still think you're cool, bro.
Okay, it was breaking up a little. I didn't hear it. So. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
We're good. Commercial.
Right, so let's take a quick break, and we will be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
All right, everybody, we're back. So, Dennis, you're going to have your buddy call in now, and I'm watching the old...
Send a message right now.
All right.
We're back!
I'm watching the old call-in number, and we'll see. Make sure what's up here with that. Yeah, it's that, and that's that. And that should be that, and hopefully he can hear us, and we can hear him.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have the phone lines all set up for a
it's set
call?
up, yeah, but it you know how it always seems to change. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's set up. Because, like, when I turn the computer on first thing, Skype wants to update, and I'm like, whatever. Just click yes and roll with it, you know? So we shall see. We shall see. All right, there he is. Let's see if he can hear us. All right, is this you, Dustin?
This is me.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
All right, how are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good, man. What's going on? Dennis got you on here tonight to talk a little bit about you and him out there digging in the pit, I believe.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that. But first, I got to say Gold Rush Whitewater is probably the best one. I heard you say you like Gold Rush Bering Sea Gold, but I think Whitewater is the best one myself.
Whitewater, you know what? You guys are going to all be shocked. Well, I've never watched it.
What?
I swear to God, I've never seen it.
Is it still on now, though?
When it was on before, I didn't have that channel. And now that I got the channel, I thought I seen a preview of it the other day. So
I was going to say, did the new one start yet?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think yet it has.
But I have not ever seen that show.
Yeah, I seen something on Facebook about it, a couple pictures of it, but I didn't really see anything.
Have you seen it, Rich?
I've seen it before, but I haven't seen it recently, so, you know.
All right, see, I thought it was just me.
I liked it, but the thing of it is, they were finding bigger pieces, but bigger pieces isn't always good.
Right.
Yeah, it adds up, but if you don't have the bulk of the gold,
somebody said it starts next Friday.
You're right. You are right, Rich. Right there.
And somebody said it starts November 8th. So I'm not sure which one. I like Dakota Fred. So, I will try to watch it this year.
It's good to find bigger pieces of gold, but the problem is, if that's all you're finding, bigger pieces of gold, it's hard to... you got to cover a lot of ground just to get those bigger pieces of gold instead of getting pockets that have smaller pieces, medium pieces, and bigger pieces.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
And I stand behind you 100%.
Well, they say the small gold pays the bills, right?
Yeah.
That's you know what? That's gold digging.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have nuggets and pickers all day long, but,
You and me both. All day.
Trying to make big bucks like they are, it's kind of...
Hey, Rich, how many nuggets have you found?
I really haven't. I found that one in Indiana that was it. And that wasn't really a nugget. I mean...
You know how many I
found? Wasn't no cornflake like cornflake was.
You know how many I found?
Out
of 27 years, none.
Hey, Scott, welcome to my world. Close your eyes, what do you see? That's how many I found.
I found a nugget, big picker, I guess. But.
No, I mean a nugget.
I've never found a nugget.
I've got some pictures of a friend of mine that I met that I haven't kept in contact with, and I think he went elsewhere in another state. But there was a picture on my Facebook where I actually got nuggets in the gold pan.
See?
And the thing was, he took my...
Hold on, Dustin.
My add-on.
Uh-huh.
And found good gold nuggets, but they weren't mine.
Well, let's ask our guest that Dennis has. How many nuggets you found, Dustin? You found any?
Just a few pickers. I mean, really, what you see in his videos are what you get.
Uh-huh.
Mostly flour gold, fine gold, occasional picker, but I mean, it all adds up.
He's got one that's a nugget. He found the first nugget at the pit. It was a nice big piece, and that's more than a picker. I classify that one as a nugget.
If it makes a sound when you drop it in the pan, it's a nugget.
Okay, well,
just saying.
I found a couple of them then.
Then you've gotten a couple.
Well, yeah.
Well, Indiana's known for them. It's known to have them, right?
Yep.
I mean...
Yeah, everybody classifies a nugget as different, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, if you drop it in the pan, it clacks.
Yeah.
It's a nugget.
So you guys are on it pretty good now, Dustin?
What's that? I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
I said, are you guys on it pretty good now?
Yeah, we're finding, decent gold. We've had better. We've had worse.
Right.
Right now, we're just trying to figure out where to go to next because we've kind of worked the area, and I think we're into a lot of our tailings now, and we're still recovering gold, so it means we lost a good bit of gold, unfortunately. But yeah, we're doing some exploring around. We had my uncle out today with the backhoe, trying to bust through a layer of clay to get down below it and see what's down there. But for the rest of this year, we'll probably just do some exploring, see what we can find, see if we can find the original ditch where they drained the sand screw into. And,
Right.
yeah, I mean, that's just basically.
Now, you guys are
right
down
now.
like 6-8 feet or something, right? Like 6 feet or something?
Yeah, well, how far? I don't know. It's a pretty deep trench from what I understand. And they pretty much filled it up with black sand, like an unbelievable amount. And
Correct.
my uncle said that it was, probably about 6 foot deep once we find
Now,
it.
are you guys going to widen it out, or did you already widen it out, or what?
No, we'll just keep working the area, and once we take the backhoe and we, it'll probably be springtime, and we figure out which way the ditch was running, we'll probably just start going straight down and then, forward once we figure out where we need to start and where exactly it is and which way it runs.
Yeah.
And then if we live about 100 years old, Dustin actually showed me a picture where the second sand screw was sitting, which had some of the bigger gravels instead of the sand. So there ought to be some really nice nuggets over on the other side. It butted up right up to the other sand screw, basically.
Right.
So yeah, we've already did some test holes on it. It's in one of my videos, and just right on top, we're already starting to find gold there.
All right, so what equipment you running down there, Dustin?
Well, it just depends. It depends on what I feel like doing. I might be high banking one day, and then I've got a 2.5-inch dredge nozzle going into a crash box on a Proline sluice, and I got that extended out. How long do you think that is? And it's about 10 foot once it's all extended?
Oh, yeah. Every bit of 10 foot. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
is there anyone that seems to work better for you down there for what you're doing?
There's so much black sand. There is so much of it, and you got to run really slow, or else it's just going to blow on through. All the ripples will fill up, and it's just going to blow on through. But I've been experimenting with different types of mats and riffles, and having miner's moss at the end of the sluice, trying to just catch whatever they're missing. And like I said, there's just so much black sand, you're going to lose gold regardless.
Right.
I believe.
Gotcha. Okay. Understand.
Well, the video that we did yesterday, I had my little gold spinner there, and Dustin's running gold owl mats. I kind of like them. He's running gold owl mats in a sluice. So what I did is I got one of them little pools that you can get like at the Dollar General store, just a little bitty one.
Right.
And we put it underneath there, and I had Dustin in that area, fired up and started running, and I took all that material that was in that pool as he was running, and I started feeding my little gold spinner, and there really wasn't a whole lot of gold in that, as far as the loss goes. It captured, it did a really good job. I was pretty impressed.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'll tell you what, I'm just asking, you know what? Number one, how many different mats have you tried? And don't name any of them, but just say, how many mats have you tried? And what do you think has come up to be the best?
Well, I've tried one real big name brand everybody would probably know if I said it, and it did okay. And then, like Dennis said, I'm running Gold Owl now, and
right.
I prefer the Gold Owl because there's so many ways you can interchange things, move them around. The only downfall I find to the Gold Owl, and it may be how I cut it, is I get a lot of material underneath the mats. So when I go to clean the box out, there's still quite a bit of material, in the bottom of the box. But
Right.
It may be just the way I have the mats cut. There may be some gaps it's getting down through. But, yeah, I really like the Gold Owl matting.
So do you try to get out there every day, Dustin?
I wish I could, but unfortunately, with a full-time job, I can't.
Can't do it, can you? It sucks,
Nope.
right? And you still got a little bit more time left, right, in the season.
Yeah.
And that's one good thing, I mean, you've been that's pretty much your primary spot, ain't it?
Yeah, that's it's like 15 minutes from my house. The only downfall is it's kind of become an active mine again, so we really got to hit it as hard as we can in the spring, because I don't know how much longer that area is going to be there. They tell me it'll probably be a couple years, but they could move into that area at any time and it'll all be gone.
Oh, geez, that'd suck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Now, do you guys got a secondary spot over there you can do if that's what happens, if they move back in over there? Is there another area?
Like Dennis said, there was a second screw there. We could always move to that area and see what we could come up with. But one thing that we did notice a couple trips back is we went over to the pit where they had been digging, and you could see the line because they had dug pretty deep and the bank was, probably 5 foot high.
Uh-huh.
But you could see a layer of black sand, a layer of rusty rocks, another layer of black sand, and then, just down to regular sand. But, you can see where the gold, has been deposited out there. So
right.
I guess we could work that a little bit. It's
cool.
Just the area we're working right now. It's so concentrated after 30 years of them emptying that screw out right there.
Right.
It's just ridiculous how much is there.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now, where did you find the best gold? Because I know you said rusty rocks, and I seen that. I've been a couple places. I've dug that rusty rock layer, and I didn't really get so much. So, did you find that in the rusty rock layer, or below it, or above it?
Well, the couple times we tested it, we didn't do too hot in it.
Right.
Like I said, most of the gold we're finding now came out of the stuff that had settled in the sand screws. When they drained it, they just drained it out on the ground right there. And it's just been building up and building up and building up. So now that the tower and the plant's gone, we're able to get in there and work the area and recover what they dumped out on the ground.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And there's so much
go ahead, Dennis.
I said there's so much of it. Literally, we would have to be able to live 2 or 3 lifetimes to, probably move all that material, because it's just unbelievable, the gold. I know, Dustin, you got, what are you at now, Dustin? You got almost 2 ounces?
Oh, nice.
Right at?
I'm getting close. I'm probably 1.5 ounces, maybe, give or take. I know I'm well over an ounce. I do know that.
Nice.
But, yeah, I'm probably an ounce and a half, probably.
So are you trying to figure out a way, Dustin, that you can move more material out of there at a faster rate?
It would be nice to be able to move a higher volume of material just in case, they do get into that area anytime soon.
Uh-huh.
But like I said, and Dennis can vouch for it, is there's so much black sand there, you really have to take your time when you're doing it, or you'll overload your mats or whatever you're using, real fast if you're not careful.
Gotcha.
Now, is there a certain level that you get to that has more black sands, or, do you have to take like 2 feet of overburden off first and then get down to the black sands and then kind of work through it a little slower, or just like all the way through where you're going to be fighting black sands all day long?
You're going to be fighting it all day long. It's layers. It might be an inch, maybe 2 of, your regular blonde sand. Then it would be like a layer of black. Then like another, couple inches of regular blonde sand. And then, it's just like layers of it. And like if you cut like a straight swath down the side, like you were making a wall, and you looked at it, it would be black, blonde, black, blonde, black, blonde, all the way down as far as you could go.
It's like a swirl cake.
So do you guys, you probably don't. You've seen those magnets that go across the top of your box. Now, have you thought about running one of them?
No, I haven't given it any thought.
To where you grab that black sand before it gets down into your riffles, and that might help, eliminate a lot of that problem, right?
Well, they plug up that magnet, Tim, in about 2 minutes.
You
that
think?
thing would be so overloaded.
Yeah, but I don't know. Would it be easier just to pull that out, swipe it off, throw it back in, and keep
Not
it?
with that much black sand.
We can't stress enough how much black sand we get when we run that. It is ridiculous. I mean,
yeah,
just Justin said that 30 years of them draining that
right
sand,
there.
and all the things at the bottom of it's pretty much just your black sand.
Right.
And it's so heavy. Well, you felt the bucket of it. How heavy a bucket of it
is? Yeah.
And that's not just black sand. That was mixed.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's that heavy. But if you guys could figure out some way to do that, though, to where you could pull that black sand out of there before it hit your mats, and not, like you said, not get all clogged up.
Yeah, you know what? That's not going to work in Arizona. Not even close.
No.
Oh my God, that thing would look like a tree trunk in like 3 hours.
I'd probably say it would probably be worth if we knew that they were going to start using that area, to store their sand and stone and the big mounds of it.
Yeah.
I'd say it almost be worth going and buying a dump truck. And have his uncle go in there and start taking dump truck after dump truck after dump truck out of there and put it somewhere.
And you guys have run your trommel there, Dennis, right?
No.
Okay, so would a trommel make things better?
No.
Because a trommel's basically, it wouldn't be any different than a high banker.
Yeah, that's true.
Material's running down
or
the sluice.
a sluice box.
Yeah, that's true. Still washing the material off the rocks into the sluice box. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out a way to get rid of the black sand before it gets to the sluice box.
Well, see, the biggest thing is if you're doing anything, you're running something, and you notice, and you will notice this if you do it long enough. But behind a sluice box, and Dennis can tell you, sluice box, high banker, anything like that, out in the water, the only thing you're going to see is a little black trail after about 3 or 4 hours. So if you test that black trail, and you got like 10 or 12 pieces of gold, you got to slow down. That's it to me. I don't know, Dennis, I don't know how you are about that, but if I see 10 or 12 pieces of gold, I'm going to slow down and run it because I know.
I told you there's only one way that I know to fix it.
What's that?
Do it. What, Rich?
That way is to clean out every hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every hour and a half, you got to clean out.
I do a clean out every 30 minutes.
Every 30?
Oh my God!
And you're still full.
When I start to see a ton of black sand coming out my little exit port of my little gold spinner, that's when I stop.
Well, yeah, but your gold spinner's a lot smaller than a big box. I'm saying, basically what I do on mine is I'll idle down and I'll look and I'll be able to see if that black sand is down close, 2 riffles from the end, then I do a clean out. But when you're running smaller equipment like that, the golden rule is like an hour and a half, depending on how big the box is.
You know what?
It's usually between half hour and an hour. We just shut down and do a clean out anyway because I don't think we've ever run an hour, have we, Dustin?
No, I don't think we ever have.
And you guys are still loading up in an hour, huh?
30, 40 minutes we do a cleanup and see what we're getting into.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You guys do that every hour or no? 'Cause like I said, I got 3-inch diameter metal in my stuff with miner's moss. I look at it like 3 hours. I'll look at it then. And I got a little cheater mat up on top.
Right, but they're dealing with an actual pit that has the and that's what you got to understand with them, Scott. They're in an area that actually, it's a pit, so it has dirt and gravel and all that. And when they clean those machines out, all that black sand was the bottom of these machines. So they dumped it over the years. So over and over and over all these years, all that black sand's laying down there, and that's what they're running.
Yeah, and it's not like going out in the creek and running a normal thing, normal black sand. This is black sand times 100.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're running almost straight black sand.
So that makes it tough. Cause you're
getting the concentrated stuff.
Yeah, you're dealing with just black sand getting his. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
That's no good.
But at least you're still getting the gold out of it. So
right.
I mean,
just a longer process.
Yeah. And
I do know we took that earthquake classifier there today. We're right in the area that we're getting pickers and nuggets. And actually, Dustin, we got, we filled a bucket full, and we took a couple shovelfuls and put it in a separate bucket that we're going to use as a giveaway tonight. So
yeah, definitely. Almost forgot.
Cool. So you guys are going to give away some of that dirt?
It's unsearched. But man, it's it's right smack dab in the area where we're finding pickers and nuggets. So, and I tell you what, no more than what we put in that bucket, just a couple of shovelfuls. That thing's heavy. Because we eliminate, with the earthquake classifier, we eliminated a lot of the bigger rocks. I think what mesh screen did you use on that? Was it a 20?
I think it was a 20. Yeah, 20.
So, there's gonna be a lot of material.
Dang, that's cool.
20's still big, yeah.
But I will tell you, whoever wins it, now I'm going to have to, after the show, I'm going to bring it in so I can dry it. So it might take 3 or 4 days for me to get it dry, because I'm not going to ship that wet, because if it leaks through the package, oh boy.
Yeah.
I got to get it dry. I got to get it dry before I ship it out.
Put it in the oven. Right?
Oh,
Up
yeah.
and dry it. It'd be good. Yeah, give it a couple days and get it out. And tomorrow the post office is closed, so
right.
Tomorrow's a Columbus Day, I believe. So all that stuff will be closed. So it's like, okay, get to deal with that. So later in the week, but that'll be cool for somebody. They can play around
you know what?
with it.
As long as I've been prospecting with Dustin, I never did know how he actually got started.
Well, how did you get started, Dustin?
Well, when I was in the Army, I'd get out, in the evenings. I was married, so basically I didn't have nothing to do. Just kidding. I'd sit down and watch some George Massey. What's his name? George Massey from Gold Fever?
Yeah, that buzzard.
Yeah. I'd sit and watch him in the evenings, and, I always wanted to try it. And then one year I got a Garrett, like one of them gift things that has like the classifier and like 2 or 3 pans in with it from my brother for Christmas. And I was researching around here where to go, and then I got on YouTube and seen one of Dennis's videos, and he was down at Gatesville, and he was using one of those banjo pans. So that's actually the first piece of equipment I ever bought, was a banjo pan. And me and my son, we went down there. This was 3 years ago, and went down there found my first couple little specks of gold down at Gatesville, and after that I was hooked. And after talking, and then I met Dennis down there, and told him that my uncle had a pit, and that he said I could come in there and prospect, but I wasn't real sure. I'd been digging a few holes around trying to figure out where to dig, and then Dennis came in and he saved me a little bit of time. I would have eventually got there, but he saved me a lot of digging and searching and
All
time,
I wanted to know was where the sand screw was sitting, and I'd find the area pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because I was already digging,
for sure.
And the nice thing about it was I was already digging at the other pit, which is even about a half a mile away from the original pit that I was digging at. And when he said his uncle had a pit and told me where it was at, I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I heard the heaven sounds, making all them noises, and the sky opened up. And,
angels were singing.
Oh, I looked at Destiny, that halo above his head, and I was like, oh man, I done died and went to heaven.
Clouds parted, big bright light come down. Oh yeah, I bet.
You know what? I think is really pretty cool is because he actually said George Massey, and that just throws me back to like when I was cutting my teeth, and I had to watch that show on a big giant dish out in your front yard that you had to maneuver to get the channels. And it's so funny that he says that because that's really cool.
That is
That's
cool.
really cool.
That is cool. But that's a lot of us cut our teeth on that show.
Yeah, it was awesome, but you couldn't get it unless you had the big satellite cable.
I mean that's the one. It was like, dang, I want to do that. I want to find that big gold. Yeah, it looks easy.
That was pretty cool. I mean, you look back in the days, and when we were actually watching it, like I said, I had to go to a friend's house because I didn't have that thing in my yard. I had to go to a friend's house. It was like, oh yeah, you're rich. Not really, but whatever. They got a satellite. So I watched that show. I was like, man, this is totally cool. Thanks for the half hour. I'm out.
Yeah, right. It was just that half an hour. So Dustin, have you learned a lot from Dennis?
Yeah, I've learned quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
I really have. Just little, tricks here and there.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time we went to the pit, and that's, where we've spent most of our time prospecting together at the pit. So we haven't really, we have been to Gatesville once together this year.
Oh, okay.
And, but I want to get out, hopefully by next year I'll have me a small keen backpack dredge.
Mm-hmm.
And, get out and do some traveling and, work some areas other than just the pit.
Right.
But,
sure.
The pit's awesome. I thank my uncle for letting me go in there. He's an awesome dude.
Right.
But,
I was going to say,
I want to get out and do some traveling, prospect some different areas, and just,
nice. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's fun.
Well, I look at it this way. If you're a prospector right now and, Dennis is still out there, they're going backwards and forwards and trying to find out, hey, that's cool. That's prospecting. That's a good way to learn. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Justin's taught me a little bit too, because, he's all the time trying to figure out something different. So I've learned a little bit from Dustin too. I mean, you never stop learning.
No, you don't. You're right.
That's right.
That's cool.
Right.
And it's cool, you get to go there too, Dennis, and enjoy it. I mean, that's awesome that you guys got this place.
It's a 35-minute drive for me. It's just, if I didn't have to go through all these loop-de-loops or roundabouts and stop signs, and if I straight as a crow flies, I'd be there in about 15 minutes.
Don't you just love roundabouts? What's up with those? Yeah. I swear they're adding more and more every day. More roundabouts. All right, so let me just pause that for 1 second. All right, we got somebody listening in the Spreaker chat room, Don G, and he's wondering, how do you enter to win the Sands tonight? Is it a members-only drawing? Well, no, Don, it's not. To be eligible for any of the giveaways here on the show, you have to be in the chat room over on Gold Prospector Space, our home page. And you come over, if you're not a member of goldprospectorspace.com, you just become a member, jump in the chat room, and if you're in the chat room and we call your name, you have 1 minute 30 seconds to answer that you're here, and that's all there is to it. And on Gold Prospector Space, there's a lot more than just the chat room. So you got videos, pictures, 7,000 members that like doing the same thing you do. So if you would like, come on over and join us over there on goldprospectorspace.com.
And there's two ways to find the chat room.
That's right. Tell them,
It's
Rich.
not on the main page where everybody puts posts. That's not where you sign.
Right. How do you find it?
You go to the top of the page.
Tell them Swiftwater sent you.
Top of the page where it says live chat. You can click on that. Or if you're on a cell phone, you have to hit desktop view. Then you have to look down in the bottom right hand of your corner that says main room, and that's where everybody will be chatting. You have to type in "I'm here" if your name is called within a minute and 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. Yep. All right. See, he followed the Facebook link to find the show. So, but that's cool. I'm glad that's appearing on Facebook again. But,
now, the Facebook link, that'll take you still into GPS.
No, it's bringing them right to Spreaker. So, Don, if you want, just hop over to goldprospectorspace.com, click to become a member. One of the moderators will add you right away. Jump in the chat room, and you'll be eligible for tonight's giveaways. And any giveaways we do, as long as you're listening to the show and you're in the chat room. It's that simple. So
you got to be here.
We'd love to have you over there. So check it out. So
you know what, Tim? You got to be here.
Got what? You got to be where?
You got to be here.
Yeah, you do.
You got to be on the show.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. Now, Dustin used to have a profession. He used to do something I'd never think about doing in my life.
What's that?
I'm gonna let Dustin tell what he used to.
What'd you do, Dustin?
Yeah!
Wait, what?
No, I don't know. I don't know why he always brings this up. But I used to ride bulls a lot when I was younger and stupid before I joined the military. And yeah, I traveled around doing that. Did okay, made a little money, lost a little money. But yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
Why it lasted? Does that mean it was injury-related, career-ending kind of thing, or just like I'm just too old to get beat up like this?
It was kind of a mixture of things.
Young man's game.
I guess what word I want to look for.
I was just thinking, did you lose more money when you knew Dennis or when you did?
Made me feel like I was no longer, Superman.
Right.
And, but before that, it didn't matter. I didn't fear getting hurt. It was one of those things where you're young and you're dumb and you'll do whatever.
Sure.
It's pretty popular bull rider in Indiana.
Oh, that's cool, man. But it's just like, all right, I've been beat up enough. I've had enough of this. I'm gonna dig gold, and that's a little more laid back.
Well, no, after that, I joined the Army, so I didn't get much smarter. So,
but now look, where all roads have led to this, apparently, right?
Yep, sure has.
And it's like, okay, I'm making a little money. Finding some gold and only.
You want to know what's funny? I tried to ride a bull one time when he was in the feedlot. They have the ring. It goes around the big bale. I thought, man, it'd be cool. I'd just jump on his back. Yeah. For everybody out there, Gold Prospector Space is not liable for this, but don't do it. He went. No, he backed out 2 steps, turned 3 steps, and yeah. I went airborne.
Yeah, see, you're not a professional bull rider. Do not try this at home. Yeah.
You know what? It's really funny because you will not know how useful your body is until it flies in the air and you have no control. Oh no, that thing! He's a big bull. He flipped me off fair and square. I was like, I can't ride this one.
So. I would think so, man. So, Dustin, is Indiana the only state then you've pretty much prospected in, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you still got to get some of that good traveling prospecting under your belt, like you were saying, and you start going to some of these places with Dennis, I guess, right?
Right. He's been trying to talk me into coming over to Ohio, and I keep putting it off. I want to get me a dredge first before I really start traveling. That's kind of my goal.
Right.
But hopefully by springtime I'll have all that ready. And
so, are you going to use all the gold you get this year to buy you a dredge? Is that your plan, or?
It's a possibility. I'm thinking about it. I kind of hate parting with it because I put in so much time to get it. But at the same time, it's gold. I can find more. Hopefully,
right. It's money in the bank. I mean,
so if anybody out there has a 2-inch or 2.5-inch backpack dredge, they want to do some trading for some Indiana gold.
What?
Yeah, we might be able to work something out.
There you go.
But one thing I want to say about tonight's giveaway, there's no guarantee of anything in it. It's just some material that me and Dennis had dug up to run this winter.
Right.
So I'm sure there's probably a little bit in there, but I can't guarantee that there's a whole lot.
Right. It's unsearched. You can't guarantee that. That's for sure. Yeah. That is for sure. You cannot guarantee it.
No, but it is in the area where we're finding some bigger gold.
And it's fun just to go through it and just to see it. If you find a little bit, nice. If you find a lot, nicer. But it's like, hey,
get a 3-inch dredge.
A 3-inch. You got one, Scott?
2 of them. 2 of them.
Ship it to Indiana.
No, I can't do that. I got to use them.
2 inches, perfect. I think it's just easy to tote around and throw it in and out.
You know what? Seriously, Tim, I can't. I mean, I can't speak for Dennis because Dennis uses bigger stuff too. But man, when you go back to like a 2, it's like almost panning.
Well, I understand that.
It will drive you nuts.
I understand that, but you know, I used to be able to take my 2-inch, break it down, throw it into my car, could go out and run it all day, wasn't completely worn out, could get it, put it back in the car, and
what are you talking about? You never ran anything all day. Quit it.
All right, for an hour or so.
And social butterfly.
I just do that. I just do that because it was
man.
you.
It just didn't beat me up. I'm old. You keep forgetting that. I'm the old guy here. So it's like, man, there's nothing wrong with a 2-inch dredge. I love it. I miss mine. You know, I would like to go like you, Scott, like a 3-inch with air would be awesome. That way you could just lay down in the creek and just...
But you know what? You're going to be the same as Shad and Kathleen. They got spoiled when they went to Alaska. Now they're like, crap, I got to run this thing again.
I'm not going to Alaska. I'm not getting spoiled. So, so it's like...
No, but man, they really... I mean, you run something big. You know what? You run something that big and you come back like what you've been running, and you're like, I think I'm robbing myself.
Well, of course you're going to think like that, you know. But
yeah, because they're usually like, they're looking at stuff going like, wow, right up the hose. And if you got like even a 2-inch, it's like, you got to pick up all the rocks and get it out of the way. It's not the same thing.
Right, but it still gets the gold, I mean, that's what I look at it.
Yeah.
And you can get that 2-inch and a lot of them cracks.
I'm sure they'll still get the gold, but I'm just going to say.
Spots, so there's nothing wrong with it. I like it, 2 inches are great.
Doing there the 2 inches is not what.
No, I do. I just enjoy it. They're just a good dredge. So good luck, Dustin. Hopefully you find one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be perfect. It's just easy to throw around and just go. And
heck yeah.
Start going to some of them places with Dennis. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well,
he already told me he's got to go to Idaho with me on my claim. So.
We'll see. There you go. That's cool. So you get to go there. Get to go to... What the heck was that?
Is there a horn?
I don't know what the heck was that you, Dennis?
Yeah, that was my normal alarm to wake me up and get ready for work.
Why? Are you on your dang phone?
Yeah.
That would have woke me up on the computer.
Yeah, pretty much. Dang. I don't get it. So when do you guys want to do this giveaway?
Well, whenever we're ready.
Pick a name.
Give me a second. I'll get a name out of the chat room, and we'll do it like always. If your name's called, you got 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you're here. It's that simple. And
what kind of song are you gonna play? Come on, give me the good one.
Which one you want?
Give me that Jeopardy sound. Yeah, baby.
You got it. You got it. All right, give me a second. Let me copy these names, and I'm putting them in random.org. Alright. So, I gotta get
Dennis is already like, no.
I gotta get my timer ready too. Hang on. So as soon as I get my
timer. Your timer going.
No, stop it. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to my phone. It's like, gotta get the timer pulled up. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. All right. I got the name. Got the timer set up. All right, so got to get Jeopardy ready, just for Dennis.
Oh, gosh.
All right, are you ready? And the lucky winner chicken dinner is Nick Gall. Nick Gall, you got 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'm going to start the timer and play the music.
The longer that plays, the less material you're going to get.
The longer it plays, the more material you get. Is that what you said, Dennis?
Yeah.
1 minute and 14 seconds. Nick is here. All right, Nick, congratulations. You just won some unsearched Pitcons from Dustin and Dennis. So
winner chicken dinner.
That's right. So go through them, see what's in there. You know, there might be some, there might be none, there might be a lot. Just don't know.
Dennis, how do you want him to send you the address?
Just send it to one of you guys, and you guys can send it to me in a message or text.
There you go. Got that?
All right, Nick, send it to me.
Send it to
Here,
Rich,
send
Nick.
it, so send it to right to Dennis and everybody else.
Do not send it to Scott, because it will get lost. And
Nick, send it to me in the chat room. Side
Thanks,
chat.
Tim. I appreciate that.
I'll side chat here, Nick.
Scott, did you get that address from last time? Last week?
Yeah, he actually is on my Facebook and sent it through there, so I've got it.
Oh, good. Okay. Good. So
Which I was surprised
I
because
just sent you a side chat. Just type your address in there, buddy.
there you go. That makes it easy.
yeah, I seen it the next day. He's like, "Hey, my address is." I'm like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Oh shit, he just won the hat. Cool."
And I am gonna dry it first before I actually ship it out. So
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
You're just trying to make it cheaper, dude.
Well, it's in a
wet dirt.
ain't it in it if it fits, it ships kind of box anyway, right down.
And Dennis, I'll send it to you in here in the inbox.
See?
All right.
Very cool.
Huh?
Very cool. So there you go. Congratulations, Nick. Thanks, Dustin. Thanks, Dennis. That's pretty cool, you guys. Anything else, Dennis, you got for Dustin?
No, not really, unless he's got anything else.
Dustin, you got anything else, buddy?
No, just,
Well,
just like my uncle.
What's your guys' plan, Dustin? What are you going to do now?
Wait, what, Rich?
No, I wanted to know what his plan is. What's their next step?
There you go.
What's my next step?
Yeah, for the pit or whatever you guys are doing. What's your plan of attack?
Well, I think we're going to try to maybe go back out tomorrow and, run the stuff that my uncle dug out of the hole, where he dug a real deep hole for us and busted through the clay. I think we're going to go through that real slowly just to see what's in it, and then hopefully let the area dry out some. That way we can come in there with the backhoe, do some digging.
Did
and
you say he
see
went
what
through clay?
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to locate where the ditch was originally at.
Now, did you say that they went through clay or to clay?
We went to clay, is what we've been going down to. And what we're thinking is it may have been something that came out of the sand screw when they drained it. And it formed a layer there on the ground. That's what we're hoping.
Mm-hmm.
And we busted through it today to see what's underneath of it. And all that stuff, we put all that in a big pile. And I think we're going to run the majority of that tomorrow through some smaller equipment. And then after that, it's just, basically the same thing until we can't, work no more this winter.
Now,
and then hopefully in the springtime.
have you guys tried to run the clay, or are you just trying to smash it up or just disintegrate it?
You guys, say that again, Scott.
No, I said, are you running the clay, or are you trying to mix it up in buckets or disintegrate it? Because clay's pretty sticky.
Well, it's full of gravels. I mean, it's not just clay. It's like hard packed gravels all the way through it.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Did that answer it, Scott?
Yeah. Because out here you don't run clay because we call it gold stealers. It just roll down your thing and take everything out of your box. So you don't.
Roger.
Out here, if you see clay, you went way too far.
Gotcha. Cool. Well,
All right, I got his address and already sent it to Dennis and you, Tim.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, Dustin, man, we want to thank you for stopping by here tonight.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks for you guys giving that stuff away,
Hope
too.
the person that won the dirt has some gold, and yeah.
Heck yeah. Thank you, brother, for that. We appreciate the giveaway. And like I said, we thank you again for stopping by tonight. Good luck out there at the pit. Stay safe. Get that gold, brother. Okay?
Yeah, just call me in the morning, Dustin.
Yeah, I will. I'll call you about an hour before I head out. And it was good talking to y'all. Y'all have a good evening, and I'll catch you next time.
All right, Dustin. You take care, brother.
Just remember, give Dennis an extra 40 pounds of weights when he goes dredging.
Right on.
All right. Later, brother.
All right, later, guys.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
That was Dennis's digging buddy, old Dustin.
Well, I'm just saying, that wasn't a big joke. That was just, we want to weigh him down so he can't come back up joke.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
Tomorrow, we got that pile. Of course, you'll see it in the video where, the backhoe and stuff. But we're going to be running some smaller equipment. So he's going to bring he's got like a little Royal. And I'm taking the Cooley cleanup sluice with me tomorrow.
Okay.
Coolio.
Cool.
El Coolio.
El Cooley cleanup sluice with my dream.
I am El Coolio cleanup.
As long as it's classified, run it through that, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
right.
Dennis, is it going to be like 2 videos or just one?
No, I got a video from yesterday. It's going to be one. A video from today is going to be another one, and then a video I'll have for tomorrow. So, and I should get the video from yesterday uploaded tonight.
But this is on YouTube, right? Not just Facebook?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's on,
No, cool. Well, people can watch for that then. Check that out and see what's going on at the pit with old Dennis and Dustin. That's pretty cool, man. At least you guys are out there still getting that gold before it gets...
well, we kind of sampled that pile today.
Uh-huh.
We did a couple runs, and I did some my little gold spinner.
Uh-huh.
I got some pretty good gold.
Nice.
So, yeah.
See, there's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully there's a little bit in that you got for Nick, and that'll be cool.
Yep.
That is awesome. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you have the one that goes, what they call it, oh darn it, one's a desk model and one's a creek model, right?
Uh-huh.
And Dennis, you got the creek model, right?
And I got the desk model.
got 'em
I got
both,
both of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got the electric and the gas.
Yep.
Cool.
See, I like the electric one. I think it's cool. Just
Oh, no, I seen it at the gold show. I was like, you know what, for cleanup, that'd be really cool.
yeah, right. That's what my thinking too.
Yeah.
One of these days. One of these days. They're cool. That's for sure.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. So, we got the other half of that gemstone bag too that we got to give away here in a minute.
Oh, that's right.
And from our good friend John Hunt, we're gonna give that away. Those raw gemstones.
Gemstone?
Yeah, they're cool. And there's a little chart over on our Facebook page where you can help you identify them. So, I already chopped them up in the 2 piles, and half is going to Captain Frank, which he won Wednesday night, and the other half will go to whoever wins them tonight. So pretty cool. And then also don't forget, the clock is running out on the raffle for the water table, the Mad Max water table, donated by our good friend Bill over at Carolina Prospectors. Let's see who's calling us, fellers. All right, hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Tim, it's John Hunt.
Hey, John. What's going on, brother?
Not much. I figured I'd help you out on them gemstones.
Uh-huh.
They're just raw gemstones for everybody listening.
Right.
There is no dirt with them.
Nope, none. It's just raw gemstones. Big old gemstones, too. Some big ones and some...
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think the smallest one is probably what size of a quarter. So,
yeah,
figure quarter size
There's
and up.
Nice little variety in it.
Mm-hmm. All right, I've already got them chopped up. Like I said, half went to Captain Frank from Wednesday. The other half will give away tonight. But it's just raw gemstones, something nice for your collection. You put them up on a shelf, put them in a tumbler, do what you want with them, right? They're cool,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, I figured I'd get rid of some of the extra ones I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have about probably 5-6 bags of them I've got from down there at the Chris and Mine.
Right, that's where they
Gold
came
mine.
from. Right, that's cool. See, they're awesome. I mean, they're cool. So somebody will get the other half tonight. And thanks to you, John. We appreciate the donation, and
That's not a problem.
thank you again, brother. Really. And so we're getting ready to give them away here in the next couple minutes. So they'll be going out Tuesday because post office is closed tomorrow, I presume, with it being Columbus Day. So no mail tomorrow. So get everything.
Yeah. Well, my neighbor and I, we went down to a new place that I did some test panning today.
How'd that go?
Water was too cold to really get up in the creek.
Right.
But he went down, looked at it. We found a good place to go into the creek. But the guy that owns the property, he said, if we want, we can take a backhoe down there.
Oh, jeez. Man. So, did you get to test it then today, or?
I did a couple weeks ago. I found, he said bedrock's like about 4 foot down.
Okay.
And I went down about 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I tested like about 6 different places. And I found some nice little pieces.
Okay. Well,
but it's been, he said it's been a while if at all anybody's ever been in there.
Right. So you think you'll get to work any of it this year, or are you going to have to wait till next year?
It looks like probably next year.
Right. But you're kind of ready for next year and check it out really good then, right? Yeah, the water's probably getting to be ice cold now. These cold nights.
He said there was a lady that found one in a creek that dumps into it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually found a 1/4 ounce nugget.
Oh, geez. See? Yeah.
But that's been years ago.
Right. Well, that's cool. See, it's there. Right?
Yep.
So there you go.
I figured I'd help you out with some gemstones, let everybody know.
Appreciate it, brother. Yeah.
So.
Yep. Thank you again, and thanks for calling, and I'll give them away here in about 3 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, John.
Y'all have a good evening.
You too, buddy. Take care. Thanks again. All
yep.
Right. Bye, John.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. So like I was telling you guys about the raffle, which will be ending here real soon. At the end of this month, we'll do that raffle. And
yep. All you got to do is go and hit that donate button. And you'll automatically be entered for however how many dollars you spend is how many tickets you'll get.
That's right. And
what all comes with it again, Tim?
You got the Mad Max water table and a bag of dirt from Carolina Prospectors. And then our good buddy Dwight, he donated a bag of dirt. He said there's gold in it. He don't know how much. He didn't weigh it. So there's gold in that. And then there's a bunch of silver, too, that goes with it. See, if you check, click that tab at the top of the page, says GPS raffle. You can see the picture of everything that comes with it. So, I wish everybody good luck that entered, and check it out. So
could be the next winner.
That's right. And then after that one, we got another one coming up, but something's really cool. So I'll tell you about it then when that happens. So if you guys want, I'll go ahead and plop these names back in the old random generator. Give me a couple minutes.
Generator.
Randomgenerator.com. And the rules are, like always, 1 minute, 30 seconds to say you're here.
Funny, it sounds
Benny
like
Hill.
Matt Max, the random generator.
Benny Hill.
All right, give me a second. Let me pull Benny up. And then... Dan,
that's my favorite song.
The Benny Hill one, Rich?
Yep.
All right, let me get
there you go. I'll take that. I'm with Rich.
All right, give me a second. I gotta get the timer ready, too.
That's why I like when we did that turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All righty. Are we ready? Remember, 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer. You are here. It's that simple. All right, so we are looking for... Oh, really? This is Jaron Wheeler. Wheeler. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Mr. Lodot.
The timer has started.
Oh, it's going to be bad. One time, he's not in here.
It happens.
It's going to be a Swiftwater Toney moment.
It could be. We just call that the old Swiftwater. He's here. I'll let this song play for a minute, though, because
he's here.
I know how much you guys like it. Jaron, send me your address, my friend. Send it in a message, brother, to my inbox, and I'll get that mailed out to you Tuesday. I'll be doing all my mailing Tuesday. So you guys will get all that stuff this week. There we go. congratulations, Jaron, and thanks again, John, for that awesome donation. And then
How about let's do some birthdays?
Yeah, there you go. Fire them at us, Rich.
We don't need Dennis singing tonight. I'll just do the regular birthdays.
Okay.
We'll give his voice a little break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we both got colds.
All right.
All right, we're going to start it off for October 13th, 2019. Birthdays for today are Andrew, David Welfley, Erica, which it says the Dredgen Fudge Queen. That's right, it is her birthday today.
Yeah, it's Erica's.
Fernando, Raymond, Ars, whatever, I don't know. Gary Grimes, James Albertson, Jeremy, Jerry Johnson, Michael Thompson, Nick B., Ralph Peters, Shannon Tucker, Stan, Tom Crank, Ty Penton, Virgil Scout. Tomorrow we have a couple. Aaron Burrell, Dennis Calise, Donald Oland, and Greg Matchmiller. Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday. Man, pretty cool.
Happy birthday.
Awesome.
Okay, Rich, who you going to spotlight?
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
Come on, first one came to mind. Grab it.
Spotlight time. No, spotlight.
How about we do Ralph Peters?
All right.
Hold on. I'm waiting. All right, here we go. He is from Madison, South Dakota.
Uh-huh.
Types of prospecting you do. He does metal detecting and panning. Do you belong to a club? LDMA. How'd you find the site? Cecil. Cecil was in the chat room, too. Welcome back, Cecil. And who referred you to the site, of course, is Cecil. And what kind of equipment do you use? Pans, classifiers, and metal detectors.
Nice.
All right.
When he joined, I can't figure that out. You'll have to show me how to do that, Tim, because I can't tell by looking at their page.
Gotcha.
Actually, yeah, Cecil's still in the chat room. I see something right there that says Cecil, C-C-V.
Yeah, a long time ago. I mean, it was Cecil and Ken and a lot of the people, as soon as they'd come in, they'd wish him happy birthdays all the time.
Yeah. Cecil and Ken are kind of like founding fathers. I mean, them guys have been here since the beginning. And I think Cecil has recommended thousands of people. I swear.
Yeah. And you know what? Glad for the old timers, what we call the old timers that hasn't been here for a little bit. I'm glad they come back.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
Oh yeah, they've been here since the beginning, man. They stick and stay. That's their motto, and they've been.
Yeah, I met Cecil when I was down in North Carolina.
Yeah, me
time
too.
at Lucky Strike.
Me too. That's first. Well, the first time I met him was at our Crony Club outing that we had down in North Carolina. That's the first time I met Cecil. So, and Cecil has brought in a lot of members over the years. So, big thank you to Cecil for that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Ken has too.
Yeah.
Ken has got a lot in.
Oh God, yeah. That's what I said. They've both been here since the beginning. Them too.
Jaron's been getting quite a few in. And
yep, and we appreciate all the shout-outs on everybody's YouTube channels and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we don't say enough for the moderators. Thanks, guys. Right. You guys do a lot of hard work. And
they do.
Thank you for everything you guys do. I know we don't say it much, but...
They're the unsung heroes. You got Jaron, and you got William Albertson, and Vandal. And, these guys, and, Preston Harris, these guys are just...
Ken,
they're here.
and who else we got?
Yeah, they're on their game. And then
it's great because you can ask any question you want, and you're going to get at least 4 answers that you could pick through.
Yeah.
And that narrows your stuff down from 1,000 answers you could have got. So...
Oh, yeah. And that's what I mean. You got Ken in here. He's been, like I said, been here from the beginning. Knows... probably everything there is to know about it. And if you're in the chat room, you got a question, you ask it, he'll give you an answer. I mean, and he's been like that since the beginning, since he joined. And that's what's nice. They're still here, and they're willing to help people out. And that's what's great. I mean, Ken has helped so many people out on the site.
Even if you're a weekender, it's like I said, to get on Gold Prospector Space, it's free. So just get on there and check it out.
And I mean, good God, I mean, when you look at the statistics of the site, of how many videos and how many pictures and stuff, it's a one-stop shop. Just you want to watch prospecting videos, just come here. There's more than you'll ever watch. There's how many thousands of prospecting videos. It's crazy. And pictures. I mean, there's 2,364 prospecting videos. That's a lot of videos. You know?
What I really like is because you can watch like videos on YouTube, and you're going to have on YouTube, if you take the big majority, 53% might be just short, like, oh, I was out digging gold. And then the other one's going to be something that's going to teach you something. On Gold Prospector Space, you're probably looking at maybe 10, 15% that they throw a video. Everything else teaches somebody how to dig gold.
Sure.
And I always love the spot.
Yeah, and you know, and like I said, we got, 23,000 videos. I mean, pictures. If you just like looking at pictures of, prospecting. And another thing is, the listeners. We got listeners in these different countries, and we just want to give them a shout out too for tuning in and listening. We appreciate it. They're in complete other world than us, and it's like, man, they listen, and we just want you guys to know. We know you're out there listening, and we really appreciate you guys, tuning in with us and hanging out for the craziness, and we definitely do. We do know you're there, and we just want to thank you. So
heck yeah,
big thank you to all of them for sure. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. That is the way I see it. And I think you guys see it the same way. Right?
Yep.
Well, I look at it this way. When I hear somebody say something about our radio show, I don't want to hear them say, oh, you're the other radio show.
Right.
That just hurts my feelings.
Right. I feel we're the original, man. We've been here since... I feel we started it. It's like
we're the main radio show,
right? And I feel we started it. They all seem like they spawned off of us,
Copycats.
Yeah, we were here first, and it's like we're still here. We've stood the test of time. As
there's even other people that's using Spreaker. When we went to Spreaker, now there's other people going to Spreaker.
Remember when we was on 1,000 mics, Rich?
Yeah.
And the ratings and the way the show moved up, and we was like #1 show and everything. It was crazy. But 1,000 mics just gave us so much trouble. But
I just can't believe we can't get people to call in more. That blows my mind.
We've been trying that for years. They're just bullheaded.
Some people don't want to hear their voice on the radio. It's just the way they are.
Radio shows.
And that's okay. I understand it. It's like, if you want to call. If not, it's okay. We still thank you for being here listening, and you don't have to call if you don't want, but we're here if you do want. That's the way I always see it. No pressure. We're the no pressure show, right? That's us. No pressure.
We've had some long-time listeners and stuff like that, and this is, like I said, on different things we could do is to get these people to actually come on and, give us your forte of digging gold, what you like to do, and we want to hear that stuff. We want to hear from the people that listen to us.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting to me.
What I like too is I just like hearing that, somebody's a listener, well, we know these guys are, but like Darth, somebody just saying, hey, my name's, Rob, I've been listening for so-and-so amount of time. I like you guys' show. Thanks. Keep up the good work. I like that stuff like that. It lets us know that we're still doing a good thing, and, we're helping people out and stuff like that, So, I don't know. We're here. That's the thing, Scott. We're here. Right? They want to call.
Fun show, and right now my stuff's getting ready to, what is today's date? The 13th. So I got 15 days until I'm back in the gold fields again.
All right, we're gonna be counting on it. We're gonna want to hear in 16 days if it's too hot or too dry or too wet. We want to hear I've dug gold all day, and that's what we want to hear,
All day?
Yeah, that's what we want to hear when you call us. Like, I've dug gold all day, I'm tired. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. Not, it was too hot, it was too dry, it was too wet.
I have to break into it slowly.
Oh, we know. So no excuses. Just get out there and get it. Okay?
You're dang right about that.
Oh, we hope everybody enjoyed tonight's show, though. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, Steve, we're always open phones.
Oh, yeah.
You can call in any time.
Anytime. If there ain't a guest.
Open phones, basically.
Right.
I mean,
if there's not a guest, you call in anytime you want. That's the way we look at it. We're just.
Yeah, we got the number posted, right?
That what?
Yeah.
The number's posted. Oh, God, yeah.
I guess we should say it a little bit more. That's probably our fault. We probably don't say we open the phone lines up. So, yeah, we need to start doing that.
Okay, yeah, we need to start doing that again.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what they're talking about, because if we're talking, they don't know if we're taking phone calls or not.
Yeah,
so.
True that. This is true.
Yeah.
You're right. So, yeah, we'll start doing that again.
We'll try to do that a little bit better, Steve.
Yep, we sure
Yeah,
will.
because Dennis and Rich has had, like, informational stuff going on, and me and Kathleen. And
yeah, Steve's got a good point. We'll start doing that, buddy.
Yeah, we will do that. Yes, Steve. Thank you. You're right, and Rich is right. We'll start doing that. Yeah, when there ain't a segment or something or no guest, when it's like this, just call in, man. It's like John just did. Just give us a call.
Well, it's something we'll have to work on.
We're never going to tell you guys you're interrupting us, so don't ever worry about that.
We want you to be a part of the show.
That's
if
right.
you can get on there,
That's right.
Yeah, we'd like to have more callers,
Oh,
sure.
Call us, tell us something, what you did today, if you were prospecting, if you're getting your equipment ready, if you're doing whatever, metal detecting,
Or even questions, because
right.
you know what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rich, between me, Dennis, and Tim, and Chad, and Kathleen, we can't answer the question. It's out of the ordinary.
I want to hear somebody else that went magnet fishing and what you found and what you have for what you're using. Where'd you go? What'd you pull out of the river? I'd like to hear somebody call in and talk about magnet fishing.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Have you seen any stories on that yet?
There's all kinds of videos and stuff all over the place.
I mean, on like Gold Prospector Space or anything like that. Because I haven't seen
nobody's really mentioned it on here very much.
Somebody should be the first and start posting some magnet fishing stuff on there.
Yeah, I mean it's a new thing, and
That's
a lot of people getting into it, and
that's right. So
I just haven't been able to get out.
Yep. Well, like I said, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks again to Dustin and Dennis and John for their giveaways. We appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to join us Wednesday for West Coast Wednesday here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll all be here, and we hope you can be too. And I guess we're out of here then for tonight.
Good night, Scott.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Yeah, I see you had a chance.
He had the chance. He did. He blew it.
And as far as Gold Prospector's Space and Gold Prospectorss Radio, this is Scott Toney saying good night, Gold Diggers.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.